That's why we get in early, guys. All right, we got 5 minutes till the open. Those of you that are on trial, let's see. Lavanya, let me know that you got in. Let me know that you got in, and I'll make sure that you're not hearing two rooms. I'll just take you out of this room. No, not yet. Okay. All right. That way you don't get two different voices in your ear at the same time. Should happen pretty soon. You should have that. All right, as we're coming to open, guys, you know it. I think let's see. Anybody that's new on trial, you guys, trial people have heard the spiel this week so far. But please make sure you're trying to follow along. If you're trying to trade with us, do it in Sim. It takes a while to kind of get in a rhythm of how we do things. And take notes, ask questions, participate. If you have questions on memberships, on your membership options, just schedule a call. We're happy to review that with you. It's pretty straightforward, though. We do ask that you guys that are on trial, we ask that you typically start with the pro membership. That way you get to go to class. You get access to all the recordings. There's a pretty darn good library of recordings, basic trainings, our core methodology. So you get all of that as a pro member. Typically, most people will do that for at least a month. And if you're already an efficient trader, we let you switch membership levels anytime, any day, any month that you want on a month-to-month basis. So 55.25 now. 55.25 is the stop, guys. Get squeezed up here before we get into the open. All right. Thank you. Perfect. Yep. Just mute this room. We're good to go. Awesome. All right. Glad to have you here, Lavanya. All right, guys. Let's let it. The other thing is no trading. Newer traders, we call them newbies, if you will. Newer traders, those that are not already 100% consistently profitable. Do not trade the first 6 minutes of the open. There will be some people that will trade the open. Please don't get FOMO and jump in and try to trade through that with some of the more experienced traders. Wait the 6 minutes. We usually get a pretty good setup within 6 minutes. And would probably expect to see a little bit of a push down on the open here, which would be okay. So we could catch a little bit of a long signal in the near term. Like I said, in the near term, we're going to trade with the momentum on the tick chart. So while momentum is up, we will look for those long signals. We are open for business, guys. All right, got the plan, everybody? Understand it? So let's see, we had this little high here at 59 was the high. So somewhere down in the 47 area would be where we might want to start to look for that long signal again. Hook and stochastics. And that's what we're looking for, guys. ATR is not high, so your first target should be about 4 to 6 ticks. Meaning you should have already gotten a target off with this little hook if you did that. So probably got filled somewhere 53.25. So you should already have a first target off. Those that have permission to trade the open. How many of you guys got that? First target off. Those with permission to trade the open. Two people. And then after that, again, like I said, I think we'll probably see another opportunity down around the 47 area. So I still like this zone, guys. And we saw it come out of here this morning too. So it's a good little pullback zone. Hey, good morning, Vasant. Good morning. Let's see. Good morning. Yeah, we'll go through that in a couple minutes. Kind of go through the layout in a couple minutes, Vasant. Review kind of what you're looking at. I'm gonna send you a private message to make sure. Let's see here. Oh, that's exactly what I was sending you a private message for. All right. Um, we'll send you the link to that, to Dan Sugar's room. Um, all right. I was just about to send you that message. That's what I thought. Just wanted to make sure. So let me do the same thing we did here with. All right. So I sent that message, but if you could, if you also want to, in the members area, before you get into the main room, before you click on the link, there's a chat bubble in the bottom right hand corner of the site that you can click on that and let them know you need the link to that room. I sent the message as well, so you should be getting that pretty soon. Well, 6 minutes are up, guys. We still haven't gotten exactly what we're looking for here, so let's just be patient. Only those who took that quick one on the open and had permission to do that would be good there. Um, we know that there's some big boys and girls that are buying some pullbacks today, so you could play the breakout here maybe, but that's not the highest probability trade. I would still say would want to see it down here. It's not. I sent a reply to your private message. But yeah, that is separate. There's a separate room. Because we focus just on the ES here. In that room, there's a lot of focus, right? There's a lot of different assets being looked at. So we got just a YM room, just an ES room, and then a room with Mr. Sugar that looks over multiple different assets. So that is the way of things. That way, if you're more advanced, you can look at 4, 5, 6 different asset classes at one time. Then you could do that. Most people better to focus on one asset class. So that's why we have it set up like that. That way, more newer people can just focus on the YM. Those that are more advanced, better traders can just focus on the ES if they want to. And those that have been trading for years and years could just jump in with Dan Sugar. And I know he covers a lot of things. He does trade the ES as well, but covers a lot of other things as well. So, but while you're on trial, you're welcome to take a look in all the rooms, and we encourage you starting Monday, Tuesday, go to class as well. Um, Find what you like the best. We're pretty flexible here. We want to make sure that you have what's going to help you be successful as a trader. So some people like our methodology. Some people like doing more of a trend line break type methodology, like Dan does. Some people just want to focus on one asset. So there's, we want you to kind of, shop around through the different rooms that we have. See what helps you, what you feel like is going to help you get where you want to go best. All right. Anybody that, like I said, I wasn't a huge fan of the breakout. I don't know if anybody did that, but I'd still probably say let's wait for a little bit of a pullback here, guys. We've seen this happen a couple times this week. Get ourselves in this range right around the pivot, and it just wants to bounce back and forth. It's happened a couple times this week. Why would we expect anything different in this situation, right? So the aggressive people, um, you had to take at least a 51.25 would be your risk on that. The breakout, if you really, really, really were aggressive, to 54. So if you want to take that risk, you could have done it. But I think everybody should just be prudent and allow ourselves to see a kind of oversold situation. 2 minutes coming down here. ATR is going up though, so that means that you can take a bigger target on your first contract. So maybe like 5 to 7 ticks would be your first target. Guys, we do want to see these swings happen. We don't this sideways action. It's tough for anybody to trade. Ticks did start high. Didn't quite get the push down that we thought we were going to get down. That we thought we were going to get so far. So maybe it'll come in a minute. We'll push down. Look for a good, clean, smooth hooking up on the stochastics, and take that long signal when it does present itself. We do have news right now. So, right, we got what's that? PMI, right? Yep. All right, Vasant, I think you got you in there. Make sure that you mute this room or hop out of this room so you don't get two voices in your ear. All right. So we could probably rely on the ticks now, the tick chart. Get out of this little range here. We could take a low tick read somewhere here on the long signal. So I just don't want to trade the junk, guys. That's it. Just I mean, you again, those that did the breakout could still be long, but you're just grinding away at it, really, just grinding. It's about it. Breakout long. But you have to be willing to take the risk, right? So if you're not willing to take the risk and grind it out, you've got to be patient. Let us get oversold here. Do, 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 do. All right, let's think. I mean, it does look like this little area that we put up here is acting like resistance. So, but probably real resistance right there. How many people got chewed up in this garbage that weren't patient traders? Patience. Yeah, there's no way we could predict that short there. No way. It's impossible. The only thing you could have done is some kind of like, again, breakout trade. So this area we were looking earlier for the long signal. So let's see if we can get like maybe a little W to form or a little double bottom here. Start to, if we don't see it, we'll just be patient and wait. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. W. All right, guys. Should have a first target off at least by now. This is what we're looking for. First target off, risk free trade. Who got that? Got the hook up here. And we had this little bottom pattern that I taught you guys through and wanted to see it bounce off this a couple times before getting in. It sure did that. So you guys could have got it filled somewhere around 47 on this one, which is where we were looking at get filled at anyway, right, guys? Who caught that? No, I got two people in it. Who else caught it? Should have been around the 47. Can you guys hear me? You guys are just frantically. All right, you can hear me. Okay, good. All right. So 3.3 ATR. So should be able to get 8 ticks on your first target now. 8 ticks will be your first target next time we jump in. Again, guys, we're really not trying to scout, but at the end of the day, we're looking for high probability trade setups. And sometimes they turn into runners. Sometimes you have to take your first target and then move your stops pretty quick and get in a risk-free trade as fast as you can. So that's what you. Yeah, there's the hole on the whole moving average right here on the tick chart. I'm gonna turn one of these down. We'll hook off of this zone. All right. Who was it that was? All right, like I said, guys, momentum's turned down now, so we are back to that two-way thought process. Let's see. Who caught this long signal here? Yeah, ping pong trading. Did anybody catch the long signal here? Should have the first contract off. Came right out of the zone. Anybody catch that? That's why we had the zones here, guys. If you didn't, again, we're going to be looking at a sell signal next, since you guys didn't take that. Really is acting like two-way trading, guys. So yeah, no breakout trading. So yeah, let's mark this range here. Oop. Oh, all right. Boom. There we go. Try not to overtrade here, guys, but did say that we could take the next sell signal. Did you guys catch who caught that? How about that? A nice little hook on stochastics, came right into the zone. That's why we have them there. Anybody? All right. Same two people, always. That is okay. Stops to at least break even now. At 2 points on first contract, so risk-free trade again. Craig, did you take the short signal, the next short signal? Either one of these, the long signal that we just called, or the short signal, or this long signal that we looked at. Any of those? All right. Good sell signal. Dan, you did that, right? This sell signal. We are in a downtrend here in the ES, guys. All right, let's do stops to 44. 44 is a stop. You guys just watching? Or anybody participating this morning? $43. 42.50. 42.50. You guys did hear me say we were going to take next sell signal, right? Since nobody took this, we're going to take the next sell signal. You guys heard me say that, correct? Did you guys hear me say that? Yes or no? Are your fingers broken? Can you type? Did you guys hear me say that? We are going to take the next sell signal. Luckily, it just popped right up into the zone, close to the first touch rule, hooked it down. There we go. Somebody listen. Steven, thank you. You did hear that though, right, Steven? We'll take the next sell signal. You guys know what the sell signal is. Get this hook on the stochastics. Good job, Steven. The prod, you guys. I need like a bullhorn to wake everybody up. Prod, you guys. Good trade though, Steven. Good job. Way to go. Dan got it. Steven, Larry. Craig, I'm going to yell at you on the next one. Okay. All right, Charles. You heard me say take that sell signal though, right, Charles? Okay, good. Yeah, be done for today. Have a great weekend, Steven. Good job, buddy. Good job. Great job. And that's the goal. Friday, guys. We're not going to do an afternoon session here in the ES room. So get your profits in, get done. I don't care if they're small profits on a Friday. Walk away with. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, Steven. Walk away with your profits today, guys. That's it. Walk away with your profits. I don't care if they're small profits. You go into the weekend. We had a great day yesterday here. YM room, ES room, Dan. Actually, all three of our rooms had great days yesterday. So today, get profits and get done. I mean, that's the goal this morning. Anybody still trailing on this? Probably want to get close to closing it out. At least squeeze your stop down a little bit more. All right. And that'll be it for me this morning. We'll still keep looking, but that's why we got to be nimble, guys. Got to be nimble. All right. Hopefully everybody went flat when I said to. And it's a nice little 7 point trade. So depending on where you got filled and where you went flat, 5 to 7 points. It's pretty good. There's a first touch rule. All right. Let's start thinking through this, guys. So how many points in a rally do you think you might want to see each time you look for a sell signal? How many points in a rally do you think you guys want to see at least? At least how many points in a rally do you guys want to see? How many points do you want to see in a rally? Minimum, guys, before looking to short again this morning. No. Good guess. What's the volatility number? What do we post as volatility number? At least 6. Thank you, Paul. Yes. So at least 6. So at least 6 points of a rally, right? Now, why did we take this short? Because momentum turned down. What did we say we were going to do this morning? Trade with momentum, right? We're going to trade with the momentum. Why? Why are we trading with momentum? Because the market is playing in a range, right? So you look at the low, 37.75. So somewhere between here and 12 points higher, somewhere between where we're at right now and 12 and then 6 points higher. So is it sorry, let's do this real quick. Proper low is 37.75. So around 49.75. Oh, look at that. Interesting enough, we have a zone there. Funny how that works, isn't it? Isn't that interesting, guys? That it works that way? Did I predict this low before I put this zone in? And did I predict that this zone would give you sell signals before I put it in? No. I just knew those were good zones. Look at this. Look back, guys. These zones. All right, you tell me. Do you guys see the zones working or not? Can you see it with your eyeballs? Those are in. Those were in this morning, right? No, we've these have been on my charts all morning, guys. All morning long, we've had these zones on the ES room charts. So you can't. Um, we we. I don't know how to do it better than that. That's the point I'm trying to make, guys. I do not know how to pick. Yeah, somebody be like, "Oh, your zone sucks. You didn't catch the exact low." Well, momentum's down. We're looking for sell signals. Got two of them out in the same zone. Easy. Yeah, if it was the exact low or high. That's exactly right. That's why they are zones, not lines. So you guys get used to seeing these, get used to using them. We put these zones there just as an extra benefit for you guys. Pro members get this no charge on their like directly to them. We're going to keep posting showing the zones on the charts here in the ES room until you guys get acclimated to it, and then pro members will have access. We'll show up for a little bit each day for trial people, but that's about it. Um, you did have the W here. We're trying to get out of that short, but again, the thought process on the two-way trading right now has not changed, guys. Still has not changed. Momentum down. We want to trade with the momentum this morning. So some people did. I'm getting a couple messages. They did the double bottom trade. So that's what if you're taking the buy signals you guys want to look for these double bottoms. If you're taking the sell signals in the near term, you get a nice little clean hook on stochastics out of a zone, right? You get a nice little clean hook on stochastics out of the zone. And that's the sell signals that you take. Buy signals, you want to do some type of double bottom this morning. All right, guys, makes sense? $10.13. Guys, see how this is a little different, right? Why we were okay with taking this little sell signal here. You guys see that? Then this doesn't give you a clean signal at all. So now when you see this kind of stuff, you kind of refer over here to the range chart and say, okay, well, extra confirmation. You want that second bar to start to form, and you have this. See how getting chopped sideways on this, no bar forming here. So now we kind of want to rely on the range chart. Let that second one form if you want a short signal. Start the second bar, right? Second down bar start to form. Or some kind of tail like this, right? A little tail. All right, guys. So that's kind of the thought process you have to go through. You start seeing something like this. There's not really a clear signal. If you want a clear signal, then you kind of wait until price action starts moving your direction, and you look for a cleaner signal. But let's do this, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, we do know that there is and still a lot of conflict with the big boys and girls. There's the institutions are jockeying, if you will, for position, and some are, still long bias. Some are still short, have a short bias, and so they're still battling each other. And don't forget that earnings season causes some wacky price action, especially with what's been going on with all the uh, other people out there. So that's not 2 cents. That's probably about a half a cent worth of my thought process here. Is that we're seeing, again, guys, there's a battle. I mean, you can see it clearly happening. So what are they gonna do? Run the stops on the shorts, right? Run the stops on the shorts, and most likely we could probably look for another sell signal off the top of the zone, and probably pretty nice too. Um, as long as we stay in this range, like we said this morning, this is to be thought of as a two-way trading environment. I would like to stay with the momentum. but there's nothing wrong with doing. This is not a bad environment for a trend line, right? So you could do a little trend line here. Got that off just a little bit. And if you guys notice, it does keep jumping around these zones. So what does that tell you? That there is something about the zones where there's a little battle going on, right? We keep seeing this price action jump around in these zones, and that means that there is a battle there. The people are looking, and this tells us that people are looking both directions. All right, guys, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Give me a couple minutes.
Welcome to Liberty Trading Club, everyone. Paulina here. Hope you enjoyed this morning. If you're interested in joining us live in our rooms, visit libertytradingclub.com and register for your free 3-day trial. During your time with us, you'll have access to our live trade calls, participation in chat, to have questions answered by a coach, as well as our basic and advanced live classes. Please register at libertytradingclub.com. And after your first free 3 days, it's just $149 a month for trade room access. Please like, subscribe, and share.